Good morning, dear students. Today I will teach about activity 2 to measure the length of dining table by using hand span. To measure the length of dining table by using hand span. What is the method? We will discuss about the method. Take one hand span as unit of measure of length. Like this, we will take the one hand span like this. Then measure the length of table by using hand span and record it. Now ask for your friend to measure the length of table by their hand span, and you will be surprised that the length of the table is not same for all of you. First you ask your friend, they will measure the length like this, and then in this case you will see that it is not same, it is different. This is because the hand spans of you and your friend are not equal, it is unequal. Now we are in position to answer what is measurement. What is the measurement? The comparison of two unknown quantity, the comparison of unknown quantity with a known fixed quantity of some kind is called the measurement. What is the measurement? Comparison of unknown quantity with the known quantity is called known quality of some kind is called the measurement. The known fixed quantity is called unit. The known fixed quality is called unit, and every measurement consists of two parts. Every measurement consists of two parts. First, any measurement is a number. Second part, measurement is the name of the unit. Now we will discuss. For example, in activity, last activity I told you the length of table top is 5 pencil length. In this measurement of length, 5 is the number and pencil length is the unit of length selected for measurement. Similarly, if the length of school hall is 20 meters and 20 is the number and meter is the name of the unit for measuring the length, then you will notice it must be kept in mind that measurement is complete only if it shows the number and the unit of measurement, otherwise it is incomplete or wrong measurement. For example, length of a room is 10 is an incomplete measurement. If we can say that this length of the room is 10 means what? 10 centimeter, 10 meter, like that. Need for measuring scale shows two rods AB and CD which are almost equal in length. However, to know which one is longer, we can place them side by side as shown. Thus, we can see that rod CD is longer than rod AB. CD is longer. I will draw the diagram. This is the rod C and D. This is the C and D. This is the longer according to the A and B. We can see in the diagram AB and this CD is longer in comparison to the AB. However, there are situations when you just cannot move objects and place them side by side. Take the example of your teacher's table and the dining table at your home. If you want to know which one of the two is longer, you just cannot carry the teacher's table to your home or your dining table to the school. However, if you measure the length of the teacher's table by the span of your palm and compare it with the length of the dining table, you will easily find out which one is of the two tables is longer. Now think, what have you done to find the answer? You did not move any of the tables, instead you moved yourself. You cannot move the table. What is the table is at home, that is the dining table. You cannot bring it to the school, and this teacher's table you cannot bring at home. So the third object used for comparing the length of two objects is the scale. Advantage of using scale. What is the advantage of using scale? The scale can be easily taken from one place to another. I think all of you know that about the scale. What is the scale?